Hello, this is Hall of Famer, Director of Photography, Marlon Green. Welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk about Africans Unite. We Africans don't have much time to make up our economic game. And for the last 1600 years, we've been behind the power curve. 400 years in America alone. And that's not including previous countries like the UK, Spain, and Portugal. Although African Americans as a whole got along with the Spanish, as in Portuguese, as far as slave owners, because they were instrumental at helping us fight the British. And by the way, the British are not our friends. They are our allies, but only when it's convenient to them. I love the civilians, but I don't like the Queen. We do not need the Queen's media, antics, and propaganda in America. They've attacked our country before. They destroyed our banking system. And this last 200 years, they have been consistently trying to ruin the United States. Well, I think a lot of our leadership, especially in the intelligence community, are cowards, and they know why. And African children, you need to unite because you know these white folks don't play fair. It's not all of them, but as a whole, we really can't trust them because every time we build something like Black Wall Street, they come destroy it, and they use excuse after excuse to look over it or justify it. We need to do the business exodus. The business exodus to Africa because the white man is spending all of his money on wars. He's fighting the Arabs, he's fighting the Asians, and within 100 years, they will be broke. I want to talk about the nappy hair in the NBA. Guys, I cut my hair every day. And it seems like to me that when you're poor, you tend to use or display nappier hair. Well, I want to say, guys, that shit looks disgusting. I cut my hair every day, and that is a hygiene issue, whether you want to admit it or not. You don't need all of that extra hair, the long-ass, scruffy beards. Man, trim that shit, man. Trim that shit like the old Egyptians. Don't leave that shit hanging raggedy, halfway like the Taliban, halfway like the nappy heads and shit, man. That's some ugly ass hair, man. Why don't y'all twist that shit instead of having them old nappy ass dreads, nappy ass, ugly ass dreads all the time? Now, I respect it, but a lot of y'all just wearing this shit just to scare people. And I know a lot of people that wear dreads and twists and they look good. If you're gonna wear dreads, don't have that shit super nappy, super matted up. If you're gonna do that, you might as well trim the ends a little bit and make that shit kind of neat, because that shit don't look good. And that hair, whether you want to admit it or not, it's a hygiene issue. You don't need a whole lot of hair. We don't stay in the Stone Age where you have to have long ass beards and shit. And what happened to the afros? Why y'all stop wearing the combed out fly afros? All y'all got nappy ass hair. At least a lot of the main stars got nappy ass hair, man. I don't like that shit, man. I cut my hair every day and I'm struggling. Y'all got millions. Come to ball games with nappy hairs to stop. Shit. You know? And also, Russell Westbrook. They talking about a triple-double doesn't equal a win to the game. What they was doing wasn't winning any games either. They need more coaching and they need more players to step up. That's the bottom line. And just because James Harden has a better team, that doesn't mean he's the MVP, because you got to look at workload. And at this point, there's a lot of great candidates for MVP, but the workload what got them there, not the talent and not the skill of the coach. It's Russell Westbrook. But in the playoffs, it's only so much you can do against your opponent, and they not figure you out, you know, and they'll find ways to beat you. So that's what's going on now. And there's a lot of things else going on. And, you know, Donald Trump, the 100 days is coming up. And he hasn't got a lot done, but it was a mess. We found out Mark Zuckerberg is David Rockefeller's grandson. And not many people knew that, but you know, they put their family in powerful positions. And Israel is looking for an excuse to legalize grabbing Syria land. That's why the United States really want Syria gone so Israel could take the land. I knew it. Everybody, you can see it coming. You don't know who exactly is going to grab the land, but you know when the land is empty, you know who's going to grab it. Or you know who's thinking about grabbing. You know at least 2 people are thinking about grabbing it, at least. Iran and Israel. Israel is not going to let Iran grab it. Iran is not going to let Israel grab it. So I say, just let Assad stay with Russia and China and let them do the economic thing, because they will double cross you. And I wanted to make myself clear. I do listen to white folks. It's just I'm not going to listen to all of them, because a lot of you all have double standards, and you don't know right from wrong, and you expect African Americans to absorb and pick up your trash everywhere we go. That is over. Great victory in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Confederate flags and the Confederate statues have now been taken down. The persons or the people you cannot think, or you cannot thank rather, is the local media, because they've been helping keep the statues up instead of helping take them down. So they pissed off. It's a blow to their psyche, but they're not done. We got to keep moving. And that's the bottom line. We got to keep doing what we need to do. And as far as what I say in the media, don't take it too hard. If you get a low rating the first time, it can improve the next time. So don't take anything personal. I'm doing this. This is my job. And you let me know if I'm not keeping people grounded, because there's too much shit going on that people don't know about or don't care about, and just let it happen. You know, I don't just let the shit collapse. I don't let a black hole collapse around me. I feel as if you can save something, you can do something, then do it. And the NBA, you're not going to teach our kids. Teach our kids? Teach our kids? No. You're going to take orders. You know why? Because the NBA should let STEM, film festivals, Boy Scouts, YWCA, all of that, we can use the arenas for. And you're going to take orders, and you're not going to bypass our merit system. A merit system is a system set up so that all fair participants get their fair participation. This favoritism in leadership, it does not work, and that is why this country is in the shape that it is in now. And Africa, we are going to have to annex Africa of most white folks if they do not comply with our economic agenda. And as a matter of fact, many of you will have to make your exodus out of Africa pretty soon. We do not support the Queen of England. We do not support the Obamas. We do not support the Clintons. We do not support the Queen of England nor her family, in which all of her media and propaganda should be banned from American media, because they own 3/4 of the world, and the Queen is wanted for child trafficking. And there's no doubt that the world leaders are cowards, except for a few who have the moral discipline to call the shots and do what's right. A lot of you leaders, you just kissing butt and you're not really getting anything done. And a lot of you talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk. Where I'm from, we talk the talk and walk the walk. And we're not about to take shit from people who have been put in positions as puppets. I don't hang around pedophiles. I don't hang around child molesters. And if you hang around those types, the jinx will follow you too. So you can act like you don't know what I'm talking about. It's not me with the paranormal activity in the house. It's not me that bad luck keeps following you. It's not me that your health is being struck by all kinds of unclean spirits. Y'all act like the only God y'all care about is the God of money. Because besides that, nothing else in your life makes sense. And it's for me to go and be included in the International Hall of Fame at an early age. Because if I had to do what you do to get up in it, I don't think it would probably be worth it. Many of you set such poor examples, and you know this. I'm really disappointed in a lot of you.